Yeah, I wish allergy season did not hit me as bad as it does. But nonetheless, start the video. Let's get it. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, women, children, all of ages, hey, what's going on? It's Joe Repo, right back again, back at you. So, the other video I posted was talking about a little bit of project cards and what I already have done to my project card, as well as my insight on just the project card in general. So, I was thinking, you know what? Why not talk about, well, my motorcycles? What got me into it? First, I was skeptical. And I was like thinking, man, fuck this nonsense. Especially riding on motorcycles and whatnot. And people freaking dying nowadays. And, you know, all the safety hazards. And pretty much it's just you in the road. If you don't even know how to control that, then you pretty much ass the grass. That's what I thought. It's a great feeling. It's a feeling that you will never can replicate. So it's like once you're just on it, and then you just feel everything, and everything's more high definition, like I talked about before, and it's amazing feeling nonetheless. And you feel free, and it is so uplifting, and it's so intoxicating sometimes. And you sometimes just lose yourself in the moment. Sometimes you don't even realize that you're going fast. Like sometimes it'll be like, I'm just cruising and I'm thinking I'm going, well, you know, the speed limit, and then all of a sudden I'm going 20 over. It's ridiculous, but nonetheless. So, like I said before, my first bike was a 2003 GSXR 1000. It said it was 1,000 cc's, but in short, it was actually 988 cc's in total, because what it was, at the time, they didn't have an actual block for the actual 1000, the leader bike. So what they did is just overboard. They board and stroked 750 to make it 988. So it was the closest to a leader bike. So that's why they dubbed it the GSXR 1000. So, and it's a K3. Yeah, it's a K3. So they had it. How they had it, the intervals was within 2-year intervals. And then afterwards, later on, they just started to be like, okay, like 4 or 5, or actually less than that, to be that generation bike or whatnot, or model. Let's say model. Model is a lot better. Model. So, anyways, they're made from Suzuki themselves. Amazing brand. People already hate them. It's a hate-or-love situation, you know. The Prusa bros, oh my god, you know. Oh my god, you just bought a Prusa. You're a Jigsaw? Oh man, you're just a squid. Don't bother with that squid nonsense, when in all actuality, anybody could be a squid. It could be from any brand, any type of bike. So there's just people that just want to be dumb. So not everybody is considered a squid if they're riding a Suzuki. So if you like a Suzuki and you want a Jigsaw, then by all means get a Jigsaw. I don't care what you get, as long as that's what you want and you feel comfortable with it. I don't care what anybody says. Remember, I told you that, especially on the project cards, when I told y'all, doesn't matter what anybody says. It is your taste, and you bought it because you wanted it, not because they wanted it. Okay, so keep that in mind. So I bought the Jigsaw, and it was an amazing bike. Nonetheless, it was a bit run down, rugged, and I call it the old Death Trap. That bike had some quirks on it, and that is for sure. So it's been through hell and back, and you can tell that the bike has been through hell and back. The condition at first, it was ridiculous. So I bought it for like $2,000. It was a steal. Yeah, okay, great. But you know, it was just like I had to put a new exhaust on it, new tires, new oil. I had to put a new gasket on the rectifier. The rectifier was going out on me. I had to buy a new battery for it. I had to buy new seats for it. And pretty much bought a new fairings, which obviously now they're in just freaking buttfucker somewhere in Mexico. Well, at least one of them is. The other one I took it off because it'd be pointless to have it on if I'm missing one side. So I'm like, alright, whatever. I guess I go back to being a street fighter, even though I don't do no stunts. Oh, why you not do no stunts? Why don't you do no wheelies and whatnot? Why? I'm just riding, just to have fun. And obviously, I'm not trying to catch a case either. It wouldn't be looking good, especially on the YouTube. So, no. Not to be a Debbie Downer, I'm not gonna be doing whatnot. I mean, if it happens, it happened. But, so, I pretty much did all that nonsense. The bike was good. It served its purpose, and I enjoyed riding it. And I mean, I rode it for miles on it. I mean, I'm telling you, thousands and thousands of miles. Even though the bike itself already had at least like a good 30,000 miles on it, I put like another 8 to 9,000 on it itself. But nonetheless, great bike. And then once I saw that I was just starting to become a money pit, I was like, no, I have to get rid of this bike. I just can't just be dumping money if it's not gonna get me anywhere. So then I bought the 07 Kawasaki ZX-10R that you've seen on the other video that I put. It was an older video. It was amazing. It was an amazing feeling. There's a whole different feeling of motorcycle compared to the old Gixxer, the old Death Trap, as I call it. But it was great, and I love it. It's an amazing bike, you know, and I have fun with it. I haven't rode as much last season, but this season will be a lot different, especially if I'm making you more content for y'all to watch. So yeah, of course you will see me on the bike and be doing some adventures and shenanigans and all whatnot. Go to different places and you know, explore and show you a good time. But anywho, so right now the bike itself, it's stock for the most part. It's not bad, and it's very responsive. So, and then like when I ride, it's just like I said before, it's amazing feeling, and I don't regret it. Like trying to go on a motorcycle, I was excited but nervous at first. So when I started, of course, I went to the motorcycle safety course. So it was offered in where I'm stationed at currently, and so I was like, all right, you know, why not? Let me go sign up. I mean, no harm, no foul, and see what it is. So they did the whole crawl, walk, run phase, what I talked about before, and I just fell in love. It was just amazing. It felt like if I was riding back in the block in New York, when just riding on a bicycle. Granted, it has a motor now and could go really, really fast with the flick of the wrist.
Look at the flick of that wrist. Look at the flick of that wrist.
So, go figure. But yeah, can those motorcycles get you in trouble? Honestly, yeah, it can. I mean, if you just lose your mind, but if you're just a normal law-abiding citizen and then he has his own fun here and there and knows how not to get caught, then you be A-okay. So just keep that in mind. So just try not to lose yourself, especially if you're just starting to ride motorcycles or just getting into it. Just have the proper gear and all that. Like I tell you, it does wonders. And if you value life, you will value gear. So just keep that in mind. But anyways, and I just can't wait when I get back to the States. It's gonna be amazing to be riding, especially it's gonna be during the summertime. It's gonna be so great, and hopefully there's no wind this time. I'm not trying to fork out another $500 for fairings, man. That was ridiculous. I was so disgruntled that day. I was laughing and disgruntled at the same time. I was like, I didn't know what emotion to feel. It's like, man, I spent, you know, $436, pretty much what I spent on them fairings, and then the time and effort, and then all of a sudden, you know, whew, out the motherfuckers go. And I'm like, great, they're worthless type of shit. So yeah, I'm sorry with how the videos are right now. I used to do the 2, right now I'm doing 1, but I should pick it up depending. And honestly, the weather has been pretty bad. It hasn't been cooperating. So just stay tuned and just like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. And I'll catch you on the flip side. So yeah. and I think there's a video like there. The previous video. Yeah, let's go with the previous video. Yeah. So see you.